Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Today I have Matrix Network update. I will dive into the technical analysis and price prediction right now. So let's go quickly, guys, to see Matrix Network because I know you guys care a lot about this coin right now. 1.88, we approached this area of support. This was previously a resistance level right here. That's why we found huge buying pressure here. And the bearish candle became a bullish candle in the 4-hour frame. That, guys, contains a 4-hour frame inside this green candle. So we measure the time in 4 hours, we are on TradingView, and now we found support levels 2.057, 2.22, 2.41 is the one we want to make a support level in the next 4-hour candle. So for example, let's say that we ended here, thus we want to make a support level here or above the 2.41. That's what we want to see in order to see Matrix Network crossing and going above the 2.70 USDT. Yesterday we were approaching the 2.70, we found selling pressure, then we went all the way down because of Bitcoin's price action, guys. Nothing more, nothing less. Right now, let's see the volume. The volume is very high. It is absolutely insane, guys, how high it is. It is lower than the previous here, 30 April, but it is going up to new highs again. You can see here the volume is with us, and of course right now without so high volume you can see how much we pumped up. So the volume is here. We don't have a volume problem right now. Let's see the MACD in the 4-hour frame. I always told you guys that I want to see higher lows in the 4-hour frame for MACD. I want to see, of course, the blue line above the orange line, but if it has to go down, I don't want to see lower lows. For example, if it went like this, then Matrix would have to go downwards, okay? But for now, we are still standing strong. We are going upwards. Let's see Matrix against USDT in the 4-hour frame, but for the RSI and the commodity channel index. Where are we? Right now, guys, we made this low. It is still higher than the previous low right here and right here. So what we want to see is going upwards in the 4-hour time, eventually breaking again the levels, going upwards to this high, guys, because we want to see this high in order to see the price going upwards as well. The RSI, the bottom trend line here, you can see we are following exactly this pattern. We are inside the purple area for RSI. That means, guys, that we don't have any overbought, any risky moment or any oversold situation. We are not here, so we can say that we might have a clear buying opportunity. However, the fact that we are seeing higher lows and higher highs, that means that if we can surpass again the 70, this will be very good for Matrix against USDT. So according to the SSL channel, guys, we are having a buying opportunity because the green line, as you can see here, is above the red line. So let's go to the Bollinger Bands and to see what we have done. Guys, this is very important, and this is something that I don't know, I have to see this for quite a while. Going above the top line of the Bollinger Bands, overextending, and never went inside for so many days right now, for 4 days. No, it's 5 days now, and we can't manage to go inside the Bollinger Bands. That means that it has huge adoption, it has very huge strength as a coin, and of course, if I show you right now where are we according to the RSI, you will see that totally we are in a risky situation here, okay? We are very risky situation going down, all the way down. But what can happen here is that we might see going down, but eventually retracing up to the point that we are going upwards again. So yeah, we are having a pretty overbought situation, but Matrix seems to not care at all. According to the risk environment, we are in a very risky situation for the daily frame, and for the daily frame you can see here the commodity channel index, it is above this gray zone. When it is above this gray zone, guys, we are having an overbought situation, a very risky moment, and you can see that commodity channel index is more sensitive to the price action. That means if it goes upwards, it can go upwards like crazy, approaching here the 442, and the normal top line is the 100 for the default top line actually is the 100 for the commodity channel index. Let's go to the MACD and the daily frame. We are absolutely fine, guys. We are going upwards. We are going upwards above the signal line here. We didn't manage to have this bearish cross, so I won't go and analyze it any further. In case we sometime do something like this, this would mean that we can probably go to a bearish scenario. Right now we don't have something like this. Let's go to an important chart, very important Matic against Bitcoin. Before I go to the commodity channel index, I want to show you how strong we are. It is stronger than Matic against USDT. The Matic against Bitcoin chart is stronger, guys. So that means Matic has dominance over Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes like 2000 USD upwards, we might see higher highs for Matic as well. We don't want to see higher lows and higher highs for the Bitcoin, but we want to see it going a little bit upwards so Matic can retest its previous new all-time high and maybe overextend from it. So right now, what do we have here? We have the 0.4066 as a major resistance level. What we want to see is so we can close below the the 0.4058. That's what we want to see. We want to make this as a support level so we can continue going upwards. But I will go now to the RSI and the commodity channel index to show you something, guys. For the Matic against Bitcoin, the 4-hour frame, we are in an overbought situation, but we are making high lows. That's what we want to see. Eventually, what we can do is go upwards. Here we have some room to grow, but for the RSI, again, we are making higher lows. You can see here all the way upwards, guys, all the way upwards. We are making higher lows and higher highs. Eventually, if this was a bottom, guys, then we are going just upwards. This is insane. And of course, we are in an overbought situation, but I can't say that we have very risky situation because we haven't seen a higher high yet, a lower low sorry yet. Because if we go something like this and then we go downwards, then we might see, guys, having Matic losing its strength. For now, we don't have something like this for Matic against Bitcoin, so we are fine for now. Let's see the daily frame, the RSI. Look at how far above we are from the 70. Yeah, guys, we are having a risk. So, however, of course, Matic is growing up and you guys are having enthusiasm over Matic and I am excited as well. But you always have to remember that the RSI here is way above the 70 for Matic against Bitcoin, the daily frame. So you have to be careful. And also, we haven't seen such a huge RSI in the meantime. So right now, what we want to see is going, of course, upwards. If it has to go downwards, then we want just to stop at this level, then go upwards again, or any higher level than this here, guys. This actually RSI of about 65, okay? If we see that, if we see higher lows again, then Matic can go upwards again. But right now, what we want to be careful about is if we go Matic against Bitcoin, go down and have a lower low, for example, do something like this, then Matic against Bitcoin will lose its strength. So we have to be careful. Now it is over dominant against Bitcoin. Let's go to Matic against USDT in the 4-hour frame to discuss some things here. First of all, for the 4-hour frame, each candle, guys, contains a 4-hour time frame. For example, this here contains a 4-hour. Next 4 hours are in this candle. So for the next 4 hours after this candle, we need to make this support as support level. Let's see this, the 2.40 around there USDT, guys, the 2.40 USDT. We want to make it as our support level so we can be sure that we are going upwards. And of course, guys, for the 4-hour frame, okay, in the daily frame, we might have a very risky situation for Matic, and so you have to be careful. But on the 4-hour frame, for the RSI, we are inside the 30 and 70, inside this purple area. What this means is that we can grow upwards. We can grow upwards eventually. If we can retest this, the 70, and go upwards, then it will be huge, great news for Matic. For the commodity channel index, we are a little bit above the 100, but commodity channel index has more price, more numbers. So you can see here it can grow more than RSI. It isn't as stable as the relative strength index. So here we can go upwards, we can even reach the 300, so we have room to grow in the 4-hourly frame. What needs to happen, guys, is the Bitcoin against USD chart. So right here, what do we have for Bitcoin? Actually, the RSI was on the 4-hourly frame is approaching the 30 here. And of course, guys, if I take you to the daily frame, we are below the 30. We are having an oversold situation, therefore a buying opportunity. But of course, if Bitcoin just goes further down, it won't be good for the altcoins. What we need to see here, what we need to see for Bitcoin is just going a little bit upwards in the 4-hourly frame. Especially, guys, let's go to the 1-hour frame, okay? What we need to see here for Bitcoin is just to go a little bit above. Let's say we need to see it reaching the 42,000 USD. That's what I want Bitcoin to do. I want it to reach the 42,000 USD because 1,000 USD would mean that Matic can eventually hit the previous all-time highs and of course surpass this area. And our next target is the 3 USDT. That's our next target, guys, for Matic if Bitcoin can grow a little bit more, because if Bitcoin can grow like 1000 USD, because Matic against Bitcoin, it is getting over dominant and it has a dominance against Bitcoin, it can grow a lot more in the percentage. Let's say, for example, that Bitcoin grows 5%, Matic can grow 15% or more, okay? So that's what means that Matic against Bitcoin is doing fantastic. And now, guys, in the next 4 hours, you can see here, we went in the next 4 hours. What we want to see is here, guys, going upwards, retesting the 0.4058 and not go beyond. If we go beyond and go beyond the for Matic against Bitcoin, then this won't be as good as we want it to be, because for Matic now you can see in the USDT in the next 4 hours we want to maintain the 2.39 closing above. If we go downwards, if we go down from this support line, then we can eventually retest the 2.22. So for now, for Bitcoin, the reason why we are going down is because for Bitcoin, again, the 1 hour, you can see here, it formed a red candle. And if we go downwards, if from here we go downwards for the Bitcoin and have lower lows and lower highs, then Matic won't eventually go to the new previous high, and we can't evolve, okay? We can't go and retest the previous high and eventually break the 3 USDT. We need to see now Bitcoin in the 1 hour frame, in the 4 hour frame, etc. guys. We need to see it going a little bit upwards. I'm not saying that we want to see it having new high highs again. I just want to say that we need to see it going like this here, guys, a little bit upwards, so it can let Matic go and have new high highs. Eventually, afterwards, it can go downwards like it will do, guys, because for the Bitcoin, let's go to the daily frame. We are having this bearish cross no one talks about, and now we are beyond the 200 EMA. And most of people will tell you that no, Bitcoin is regaining its strength right now, and this would be our lower support level or here, guys, before we can go upwards. But they were wrong, because they hadn't seen the bearish cross in the 50-day MA, between the 20-day MA and the 50-day MA, because it has to happen from 26 September 2020. So this bearish cross meant a lot for Bitcoin, and actually they hadn't seen the MACD in the daily frame, guys, because in the MACD we had a bearish, very bearish moment, and we had the blue line crossing the signal line going downwards, down from the signal line in the weekly frame. So for Bitcoin, I think we will still be seeing lower lows and lower highs. What is the problem here is that we need to see it going a little bit upwards in the very short term in order to see Matic going upwards, because as long as Bitcoin goes downwards, you can see here now Matic is going downwards again. So after all, if we can't close to 2.39, we are going all the way down 2.22. That's what we want to see, closing above or inside the 2.22, guys. And for the Bitcoin, in order to see Matic going to 3 USDT, we need just a pump up in its price action. We just need something like this. Eventually, if we do that, then we will be fine and we will test the 3 USDT. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. And of course, guys, for the technical analysis nowadays, we need Bitcoin chart and altcoins against Bitcoin. Those who don't provide you this information are absolutely wrong for me, in my opinion, in their every technical analysis. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day. See you soon with many more videos. Bye.